Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Grand Rising this Thursday, June the 27th. We only got what, 3 more days of this month?
Yeah.
This year is just flew by.
Yeah,
Flown.
yeah, it's flying
Yes, yes.
wonderfully, though. Wonderfully.
Yeah. Having some really great experiences, you know. Attempting to keep this cat alive is an experience because he's rallying, but Sheena, he still has yellow like in his ears and under his tongue, and Sheena's like, so yeah, but he's eating. I mean, he's not. We're just waiting on him to eat on his own. We're still force feeding him, but it's not as bad because he knows we're trying to help him, so he'll open his mouth and let us squirt it in there.
Hmm.
So that's what's going on here. Um, so today it's funny how because I was attempting to get in touch with the young Baba that I wanted on, but it was too late in the week, and I said no, we'll still have him on some other time. But um, so my show came together between last night and this morning,
Hmm.
which yeah, last minute, but spirits be right on time. And like I said, I've been working on several projects.
Yeah.
So one of the projects isn't new, but I'm revisiting it.
Hmm.
And it's about, well, they usually will talk about the three phases of womanhood, but there's actually four. And a few years ago, I was gonna do like the goddess shapes, but in the four phases of women, and they were going to be pretty big. Not they weren't going to be dolls. It was going to be where it would be like a 2D uh, image.
Hmm.
And so I left that alone for a while. So I revisited it because I'm almost 70. And there are four phases, like I said. There is the maiden, and she's from the east. We call in the maiden. It's the young woman who belongs only to herself. And examples of maiden is Kore, Hebe, Artemis, Diana, Nemu, Athena. Yeah, the goddess of the waxing moon. She represents the energy of youth, playfulness, discovery, and carefree excitement. She is
Hmm.
independent and full of possibilities. Maiden, may her light inspire us. Yeah, so a representation of a maiden. Okay, and so in the South, we call the mother the fertile woman who gives new life. Demeter, Gia, Ainana, Isis, Durga, Kuan Yin, the goddess of the full moon. She represents sexuality, fertility, growth, and ripeness. She nurtures and protects and is full of love. Then in the West, we call in the queen, the mature woman who reaps the fruits of her experience. Hira, Bridget, Lakshmi, Nut, Gautuna, Parvati, the goddess of the waning moon. She represents maturity, self reliance, dignity, and power. She prospers and teaches and is full of strength. Then we have the fourth phase. In the north, we call in the crown or the crone, the wise woman who knows who she is. Hecate, Persephone, Kali, Her, Pele, Bamboo, Spider Woman, the goddess of the dark moon. She represents age, knowledge, and stability, the culmination of a lifetime of experience. She is the keeper of the mysteries, the guide of her people, and is full of wisdom.
Mhm.
So around that premise, I did, what's the other here? No, but I did 4 goddess images, and here, where are they? Anyway, but you'll see them. And I was thinking we would make goddess dolls out of them. And the maiden, I remember I had a picture of a woman, Black woman, with her hair up, and she had dreads, and it was the side view, and she had her hands around her belly, and her belly was the world. And I said, it could still be a goddess doll. It would just be her, it would just be the side view. Still, it would still be 2 pieces, and you still stuff it and whatever, or whatever. But oh, so I got to find that picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alita gave me this.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the one I drew. That's why I don't know why I can't find it. But yeah, in the frontal view, I have her hands kind of like this,
Yeah.
and the world in her belly. And I was thinking about getting them made into rubber stamps so that they could be stamped on the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And then it could just be a one-dimensional thing where you just paint on it in a different way. It's a different technique. I thought it was real cool.
Mm-hmm.
But today, in our mythical goddess tarot,
Mm-hmm.
as I was shuffling the cards, Earth, the crone,
Mm-hmm.
fell. Yeah, ascension.
Mm-hmm.
So, crone of Earth, ascension in Taurus. The radiant crone of Earth represents the ascension of the body, her very cells transmuted to light. She is the warrior goddess aligned with the passionate earth, breaking old stories and shifting behaviors. She brings opportunities of new consciousness, heart, mind, and body. She shifts the DNA through her transformative power. The earth crone brings you the power of change and ascension while still embodied. She is here to assist you in letting go of the old in yourself, I'm sorry, so the identity you held dear can be released and transmuted into new DNA and new form. Welcome the shift and let your world ascend into integration and healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so powerful, especially now that we're on the last chapter of A Course in Miracles.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be honest, I only read the first part, and I'm gonna read the rest today before tonight. But that first part I read a couple of times, and then when I read it again this morning,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
started writing notes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very powerful. So yeah, so I was gonna just share my stash of uh when I went to Arts and Scraps. Um, I like the pillow fringe So this is what it looks like, before, like if you put it on a pillow,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take out this string here and it fluffs up. So this is what the hair will look like. So I cut it into like 5-inch strips so it can go around the head. And so I got a nice little piece of this, and I like the color. And then there was some of it that was already, frayed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it would look like on the doll. So, and then I got, this is another color. I've had this color before, but I really like it. This is fun fur. So even though fun fur are these single strands like this,
Yeah.
I wrap it around a card that's about 5 or 6 inches long, and then cut one side. It's like you do when you're doing pom poms. You ever made pom poms?
No.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of them.
You wrap this
Ah,
around a card or something, and then you tie it off, and then when you cut it off, it becomes a pom pom.
Oh, okay.
mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is just wrap this around the card. Then I will take 3 strands and knot it so that it's a string of hair. So, and just do many of those. And I got a lot of colors.
Oh, yeah.
Women are going to be, wow. I thought, ooh, we got blue hair. I found one black. Ooh, pink. I just I like for the dolls to have just wild hair. I just do. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's what I got at Arts and Scraps.
well, that's what you did when you did this. You used that.
Yes, yes.
I'm glad you described that because Brenda, she can't see it.
Uh-huh.
And so when you described and then she said, oh, she knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, I knew right what she was doing. Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I made a lot of them pom poms. Yes, I have.
Oh, I see. And then right
Oh
here,
my
so
goodness.
this is where you pull it together. This little knots right here.
Okay, that's the fringe that's pillow fringe. That's this stuff here. So it's already
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
already together, and that's the part you glue around the head, and then when you take this string out, this string on the bottom,
Yeah.
that's what makes it just fan out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna okay. So we're gonna do that during the show, or are you talking about on your Friday night something?
On the Friday. Yeah, on the Friday.
Yeah, we got to figure out something of how we're gonna promote that so people.
Yes. Yeah. I was thinking, we haven't promoted this Friday. I don't know if you guys want to get together and just, might bring the little ephemera and do something else. I don't know if you want to do that or
That's like tomorrow.
yeah. So yeah. But was looking at the four Fridays we have left in the year, because we're not going to do anything in the winter, unless we do it on camera. Well, I mean, it won't be the fourth Friday, but so we got July, August, September, and I was thinking we could push it till October too. I think October's not so bad unless we're not going to have a bad winter. We're not. I'm not claiming that.
Well, I think
But
what would be nice uh, Mama Evelyn, is to do something. Oh, it could be something special or whatever in November, something towards creating your gifts
For
for the
Christmas.
holiday. Yeah, instead of spending money and, buying things that people can
Mhm.
actually have some ideas and it doesn't even have to be, I'm just throwing this out, where it is a particular thing that we're going to do. We're going to make these, but if you have ideas, people have ideas and they don't know how to execute it, or they want to do it with other people. They bring their
Mhm.
ideas or they submit their ideas to you. And then, because one year when Fame was in the Air Force, he came home and for the holiday, for Christmas, and um he gave everybody a poem about themselves. It was
Oh.
it was like the best gift all of us had, because it was from him directly. And the paper that he used, it wasn't the same for each person. It was, where it was really thoughtful.
Mhm.
And I mean, even to take that and on the frame or the paper, put the frills around it, if that's that person's personality, just how to do that and come together and do some the make and take art for the holiday, make and take for the holidays.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ooh,
different
we can take for the holidays.
make and take for the holidays. Save your money, come from yourself. What would you like to, what would a person like to give,
Okay. So what are we all going to come up with ideas, or I'm going to come up with ideas, or
It could be a mixture, just depends. You
mixture?
have plenty of
Okay, just
time to think
yeah,
about.
I think yeah, yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do have some ideas for the next, at least for two. Like I said, we're gonna do the goddess one. We're gonna do that. That's gonna be one of them
Mm-hmm.
for one of the prize. So
Nice.
that one we'll advertise.
Yeah.
And Danielle, I was talking about the goddesses. It was the four phases of womanhood. I don't know if you know about that. The maiden,
Maiden, the crone,
the
the
queen, and the mother.
Mhm.
The maiden, mother, queen, and crone. So I was thinking we make dolls around that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Grand Rising, Lolly and Danielle. And I guess Brenda's finally settled.
Great.
Woo! I'm telling you.
We have got
I don't know what it is with the brain. This brain, I'm just not getting to the point where I can do this number by heart. It's just a shame. It's a shame. Help us, Jesus. Help us. Help the mind. Oh,
Yeah.
and then, and the operator don't give you time to think. You just got to come on out with the number. Or they'll say, no number has been selected. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, Mama Evelyn.
Yeah. For July, for July, inspired by Queen Aduni's earrings that she wore at her listening party a couple of Fridays ago.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we're gonna make some weird earrings. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 pair each.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I will teach you how to make your own ear wire.
Okay.
So whatever tools you have, bring them. Because I have enough tools, but it's gonna be round, square,
Mm-hmm.
but the edges will be rounded, they won't be sharp.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking triangle.
Mm-hmm.
So those three shapes. And I will have stencils and will show you how to use them. And I will have paint. So we'll be painting. So keep it clean. So yeah, for July, I looked at her earring. I said, oh, she walked by. I said, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I've always wanted to make the earrings. So,
Mama,
yeah.
Mama, let's like what you're telling us so that we can prepare and all that stuff and get hyped up. Let's promote it like that, of you saying, start promoting it like at least 2 weeks before, but even 3 weeks on so-and-so date, we're going to do this. So start gathering, just so that people can anticipate. Yeah, I want to make some earrings. I want to do that, instead of, just taking people really don't know what that is and stuff. But
Right.
we're going to do this and let people get geeked up about it. I think that would be really, 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 really cool. Anticipation and them getting the tools, getting
right.
whatever they want, and ideas. So bring your ideas, bring your because we're going to do this on this date, and
Okay.
go to Eventbrite and sign up. And then I found out, I forgot all about this, meetup.com.
MEET.
Yeah, meetup.com. It's just groups that if you, and people go there, because I went there when I was looking at something and it said that it was on meetup.com. So I went to that to see, because I remembered that some years, and said, oh, okay. Because I was looking up natural hair. I said, let me see what they have as groups. And yeah. So if you were to call the group Make and Take group, and people that come together every fourth Friday at this place or whatever locations you're going to be at, and they can do it physically, or they could be online and do it as well, but it's a physical, usually meetup is when they physically meet up, come
right.
together, and people sign up, and you keep them abreast of things that you're doing. And, even when you go to, like, where's that place you went?
Arts and Scraps.
Yeah, and just put a video of something that you're doing right then. Like, wow, look at this, that kind of thing. This is new. I've never seen this before. And then people would then, text you about, yeah, I've done this, and you use that and get your group together.
Okay. Yes, Danielle.
Okay. I was going to suggest, in creating a flyer, or creating a flyer to actually go like someplace like arts and scraps. When you do your QR code, have the QR code go to a video that somebody can just look at right then and there, and actually see like a 30 seconds of what a make and take is, or because I think the concept is good. I just think, like Queen Aduni say, we have to get it out there earlier enough time so people could be like, okay, I'm gonna put this on my calendar and I'm gonna do this. If you say that it's pretty much adult arts and crafts, people get it. And it's like, there's a lot of time I sat down and actually, if you tie it into actually allowing, last time you tapped into your inner child by playing, we're playing with art, I think more people will get it and understand it. Something that we can share, amongst other people, then we can get a good crowd out there, if it's something we create that we can push out there.
Yeah. You know what? I love, here lately, I've been going to Arts and Scrap and getting loose leaf binders. You can get a loose leaf binder. What is it, $7 for $1 or some $1? I mean, you know how you spend at the Staples, you spend a bunch of money buying loose leaf binders.
Mhm.
But you can go to Arts and Scraps. Oh my goodness! And they got a whole wall of loose
Yeah.
leaf binders. And they're very, 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 very cheap. So if you want to put some pictures in one, or two or three, or make a what do you call it? A picture book.
Oh,
Out
for
of the
people to
loose leaf
look at.
binders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought of
Just
something.
thought I would add that. I'm sorry. I wanted to
That's
Oh,
put
no,
in there
no,
because
don't
I
no.
love arts
apologize.
and
Don't
crafts.
apologize for ideas. Don't apologize.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take it a little further. You
Mm-hmm.
know those
Hmm.
digital frames?
A digital
Where-
frame.
Yes, it's something you hook up in your house.
Mm-hmm.
You put your pictures on there, and it flips all day. The pictures.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And the idea I had come up with was to do different folders or whatever. Like if I put on today all of the pictures that I find inspirational, just the ideas, painting rocks. Because
Mm-hmm.
we gonna paint some rocks, y'all.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, painting rocks. Yeah, making the dolls. Just like my inspirational pictures, or all the pictures from the time I began doing the make and takes at Watoto Village
Mm-hmm.
of the kids and what they made, and when you had the building over there on Jefferson, I
Mm-hmm.
still have pictures of that young man who made that bike. He
Yeah.
made a
Yeah.
bike out of those scraps. And I and just like a folder, and then at whatever event I'm at, have it going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People can see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was researching was the kind of frame, what the ones that would do that. So yeah, thank you, Brenda. That's, yeah, I was thinking, because I do have one book. I have one book. I have one book that shows pictures of things that me and Mama Suma
Hmm.
did, some of our doll making classes,
Hmm.
and she had one, I had one, and I'm going to donate hers to the African World Museum,
Oh.
because I donated a lot of her stuff, because her friend whose house she was staying when she passed away brought me over a lot of her stuff. It was her music, a whole lot of stuff, and I donated it to the museum. Yeah. So yeah. What time is it? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I have a couple of little short videos just to show you about the laser poop that I said that I think we should get together as adults and make some fantastic art together. And we could make some to sell. Think about that too. That just crossed my mind. But just to give you some ideas, and I think when we do the event, when we get together at my house, because I got a lot of stuff. And, um,
Yeah, we
a
were
lot of
share what
techniques.
share what we were saying about um when we came up with doing something at your house.
Oh yeah.
Is that the same?
Yeah. I was just gonna show you what the pieces were that I was saying, that maybe you can get an idea of something you could make.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a video that I probably can just put on WhatsApp, and yeah, stuff like that. So how do I do this? You give me the power.
I gave you the power. Now you just go ahead and
I go where? I did it before, but
Okay, so do you have it up?
I have it pulled up.
Okay, so you're gonna go to share screen.
Hmm.
And when share screen comes up, you're going to hit that, you're going to hit that particular site. And then
Okay.
on the side, it'll say something about the sound and the picture, those little squares. It'll be on the right-hand side.
Okay, I see share. You said share.
Share screen. You should
I
be able
hit
to
share
get-
screen.
Okay, when it comes up,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna, the document or the site that you want, you're gonna hit that. So it'll know what to share.
Hmm.
You,
Oh, on my desktop?
yes. And then go to the right and it's gonna say, yeah, there you are, you're there. And you're just talking about it, so it doesn't, do you have, is it sound with it?
No, I took the sound out.
Okay, well, you're
Because
just gonna
I
talk
was
about
just gonna, just gonna narrate it. Can you guys see?
Yeah, looks beautiful.
Okay. All right. So
Oh, I
this
can
stuff,
do something with that, man. That
yes,
looks like a shirt.
it's a lot of hearts. It's a lot of hearts. And I was thinking, love, baby, love. So yeah, so these are hearts, here are slates that could be if you put some chalk paint on there,
Mhm.
it could be a chalkboard. So okay, did I move the camera? Come on, move over. Okay.
Over
So
camera.
yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
nice. I
Okay,
see
so you
the
see
one
the
you made
different
that Hug
hearts.
Detroit with.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
These are parts of the clocks that he made down there at the bottom. But see all those hearts?
Yeah.
These are the big ones. And I
Well,
have what does look like 5 or 6 of those left. And I usually round off the bottom. And see how he started with his clocks, but he didn't, this is just something he put in there. That's
mhm.
just a weird shape. I'm not sure what that's from. And this had to be like an owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like an owl. So see, yeah, that's what that looks like.
Brenda.
Yeah.
So this is a question so that when Mama Evelyn, when you come, how can, with your sight issue, are you able to do
Mhm.
like art like that where can you see that good to see what you're doing if it's close?
Well, it's hard to say, what I can see. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say what I can see
I guess
because
it'll be an
because it is.
experience for you then. That would be
Yeah. I'll be psychedelic. I'll be, it'll be one of them wild things,
okay.
Wild thing. You make
Yeah,
my heart fine. You
yeah.
make everything
Hey,
groovy. So,
groovy,
hey.
beautiful. Yeah.
Right. So as long as it's nothing that, I can poison myself or poison somebody else with it, I'll probably, I'll be doing okay.
Yeah. I guess
Just,
somebody
I'm just have to, hopefully it's nothing I can knock over and, and spill all over the place, hopefully,
I was talking with Mama Evelyn Queens and because when I saw her her garage, this is in your garage right now, right? What we're looking at.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about doing something. I said, well, she had that property right on the side. And instead of bringing all that out, that would be an event that we can do and we just set up, because I got a couple of tents, so we could set up and then just go in her garage, get what we need and come out, or, you know, how, whatever way she structures that. We could
Yeah,
do
that
it
sounds
right
good.
on the property right next to her. You know,
Mhm.
everybody bring something to eat and we just have a wonderful time. Cause I know I would go crazy going in there and seeing all that stuff. Oh, can I use this? Can I use that? You know, and bring some power cords so that, you know, we can run the or take it inside when we're doing the glue gun and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Put it up inside. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Queen. Set the tables up inside with all the stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, anybody have any questions, I can tell you how to use certain things. For instance, does anybody know what embossing powder is?
A who?
Who powder?
Embossing powder.
I
Embossing. No.
have heard of it.
Okay. So there are inks like stamp heads. Like for instance, this is VersaFine. Stamp heads. This is a pigment ink that has a long drying time. And what you do is you stamp your image, or I have pens that have the ink in them.
Mm-hmm.
You stamp your image. You put the embossing powder on that in a container. You got to make sure it's contained, and you put it on whatever, like just say you're putting it on paper,
Mm-hmm.
and you shake off the excess. Make sure you get all the excess off. Put the powder away, and then you use a heat gun. And once you hit it with a heat gun, it makes it permanent and it raises the surface so you can like feel the lettering, or you can feel whatever it is whatever image you stamped, you can feel it. So that's what embossing powder does. So I have a lot of other powders that, you know, you can sprinkle on the wet paint and it'll sparkle. So I have to go in and see exactly what they do, because I bought this stuff. This is what I do. I find, you know, look at the videos and say, oh, and then go buy the stuff, then have it in my stash, then forget how to use it. So, so I have to do some research. So this is just okay, come on. This is just to show you. This is stuff that I guess he started to paint but didn't finish.
I love those.
Yeah. And I think he just like throws the paint on there. It's not like what is that?
Oh, look at those hands.
Yes. Come on, quit that. I don't know why it does that. Yeah. So that's cute. Yeah. See that's the moon right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then here are those other shapes. They kind of look like Michigan, don't they? A little bit. If they had the thumb, it would be. But then, yeah, the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them painted, some of them not. And I don't know. These look like, okay, they look like windows, kind of like a Tim Burton type scenario. For me, that's what I get from it. You know, you could put something behind there,
Mm-hmm.
got a few S's, or it could be turned on its side. And
Ooh.
a few of these, like at the bottom there, look like doorways. I think doorways or windows.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mama Evelyn,
Mm-hmm.
I know that Queen made mention about Miss Brenda creating art. I think it might be kind of cool, even though she can't really see exactly what she is doing, she can create upon how she feels, since
Oh,
she'll
wow.
probably use more of her sensory, and I would say more intuition. It might be kind of cool to actually do, because you can see upon feeling and intuition, whereas you may not be, she may be able to see via sight. We could see, I don't know. I guess
By
I'm trying to
feeling,
explain, like,
you can touch it and feel it, and then, you know, when then somebody's telling her what it looks like, it's a number 2. And then she feels it and stuff, and then, yeah. I like that.
That might
Dan.
be kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, especially with the little pieces, she can just feel and whatever, you know, that feels
Yeah,
right, and she can just glue it down.
excellent feeler.
Yeah, sensory. I
Excellent
like that
feeler.
sensory art.
Mm-hmm.
Sensory art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make
Yeah.
Evelyn, we're gonna get you're gonna be rich, girl.
I'm gonna be rich.
No, I'm talking about Evelyn. Sensory, you know, the people who are, you know, vision challenged to have art
Mm-hmm.
around that, where
Mm-hmm.
they feel it, and what are you feeling? And then, like Danielle, what you said about, you know, what is your intuition, you know, how you what you're feeling, and then going with that. I think that's a whole thing for the blind to go in and show
Mm-hmm.
or people who are having.
Or even
Did you do
even
all
or
this?
even for people who, or for even for people who can't see, you know, to do one where you actually do it blind.
Right. Did you do this? Evelyn?
No,
Oh,
no, but I have the stuff to do it.
all right, girl. I love it.
I've got wood burning tools. So these are
I
gourds.
had to be careful with that. I'll be the burnt up house and myself too.
Oh,
Oh, no.
we'll let those who see to do that part for you, okay?
Yeah. So these are like my
She just
inspirational pictures here. This is
people be saying, Sister Brenda been here today, huh? Got
Wow.
burnt marks on
Oh.
everything.
Oh yeah, that's from the conference.
Oh, really? We have no pictures from that.
No.
I mean, we have a few,
Okay.
but not where you oh, love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, look at the images. This is you know who this is, right?
Not really.
That's Betty Davis.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I have images of Betty Davis. That's Nina Simone.
Ah,
This is Maya Angelou, I'm pretty sure. Frida Kahlo.
oh, she got stuff hanging from hers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. That's a
Uh-huh.
she put the fuck around and found out on there. Oh my goodness. And there's my girl Gabrielle.
Nice, nice.
Did you want these pictures, Queen?
Yes, please.
Okay. I will
Did you
definitely
send them
them to
to me and Danielle?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Is that Stacy?
Yeah, with her jewelry. This is her bling bling that she got from B. Anthony.
Wow. So them people were spending some money. When I saw them pictures, I said, these people are the video, people going to different stations, and Ebony sold out on her stuff, and yeah. One lady said that she said, "Oh man, next year I'm gonna just have a stash just for the vendors."
Yeah, people are looking for this. You know what? I gotta create a Google Drive so that you can share those pictures with us, Mama Evelyn, because we are actually at the point, me and Queen talked about this last night. We're actually at the point we have enough content to actually start creating the advertisement and stuff that we need to do for our sponsors, and also for next year to keep people involved and engaged about next year. In other words, we're not going to wait until December to start talking about the conference. We're going to start talking about it now. And if we can create videos and wheels and just everything around that to keep people, to stay in people's minds, because a lot of stuff happens, people forget. But if we keep it in their minds, when it comes time for them to get tickets, the early bird tickets and all that, they'll be more inclined to go ahead and get that stuff right then and there, as opposed to waiting. So I will, I'm working a new position that's working in tech right now. So I will try to get that done by Monday of next week. The Zoom link, so you guys can share your pictures and everything and videos, and we'll just start pumping everything for next. That is so dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, wow. Did somebody make that there, or you made that?
No, I didn't make it. These are like I said, my inspirational pictures that I come across, and it's things that can be done.
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you have a board? Do you have a board on Pinterest? Because that's what Pinterest is for. It's called Pin Your Interests. So do you have your own Pinterest account to digitally pin your?
I do.
Now, but the way she's saying,
I don't know whether
is when was the last time you did put something on it?
I don't remember.
Right. Right. Oh,
because I like my visual board. Since I can't put anything on my walls. Yeah, you're right. It's been a while since I've done Pinterest, but Pinterest, that's what it's there for.
Yeah. This is a shelving idea that I thought was really dope. That's that house right over there off of 75, where Lottie had her vision board class last. Was it last year? Or was it the beginning of this year?
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You just get these slats.
Yeah.
And boom, bookshelf. Yes. Oh, that's
I understand. Available tomorrow.
It's 10
Let's put like this after July 1st. If you can't log in, it's really tied to everybody being paid come July 1st.
Okay.
And honestly,
Danielle, you're on.
I got her.
You mute? Okay.
It's 10 o'clock, baby.
Okay. Last thing, barn door instead of an out swinging door on a bathroom. That's at that house too. I think for a small house, I think for a house period, there should be pocket doors or barn doors. Swinging doors.
Right at 3 work o'clock.
Yep.
Okay, have you done?
Hey y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Girlie, how you doing, girlie?
You said me?
I said you, Lolly.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm kind of working multiple jobs at the time, so hopping in when I can while I'm working.
I hadn't heard your voice.
Yeah.
So just hit stop video, Mama Evelyn.
Okay.
Stop share. Were you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am. I'm just
stop share and we'll all come back together.
Okay. What I'm attempting to do is get us all. Oops. What's happening? Uh-oh. Okay.
Just go either up and it'll show up. If you're not seeing it now, just go up to the top and it will show up.
Oh, there we
go. Said I got it, but I don't know how to get out.
Okay.
Let's set a date, not at this moment, but let's set a date for us to come and hang out at your house and do some art. Let's do it in July so we don't be way on off,
Okay.
We just everybody bring a dish and we can do something. Yeah, let's just get our heads together and
Yeah, Saturday or Sunday, whatever day's fine.
Mhm. It would be fun. That would be
I
fun.
don't know if anybody has weekdays off because she works. She gonna be somebody. She can take the day off. Say it's a sick day. Yeah, mental health day. That's
On
what
the weekend.
mental health day. Mental health day.
Right, mental health day.
Hey, Queen, did you tell Evelyn and Brenda what you did yesterday?
I
'Cause
did.
you was getting it.
I did. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
He
make
was
sure
good.
I
I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it.
Well, that might have been when you jumped off and then came back on. It was I just went down to the trap yoga
Okay.
and was stretching, and it was really good. I was saying, Danielle, so I was trying to look sometimes to see what people are doing and if I was doing it right. And I was looking at all those young people and I was doing better than them. But it was
She
really
was. I mean, I just let her be in her own zone. But when you get there, it's so many people. But you get into your own practice, you kind of forget that there's a couple of hundred people around you. But
yeah. And you can't really look too long because the way he has you positioned, you can't really turn your head and look up and around and stuff like that. So it really is about you and your world. But I wasn't going to push myself like I did that last time. And my body was like hit, like it had been beat on really bad. And it wasn't yoga. It wasn't yoga. It was like exercise. And I was like, yeah, I can keep up. They had the music pumping. I was hadn't prepared my body and all that stuff. Went with Nawili. Nawili, she does it. And she'll
Every
do
day.
yoga in the middle. Did you see her at the conference? She went right up in the front on the side where the door was, going out the door. And there she was doing her yoga, wherever she's at. If there's downtime, you will see her stretching her body all the time. All the time.
Okay.
I admire her so much. So yeah. So Friday, Robert Johnson is coming on, and Robert is
Right on time.
yeah, he's just a multitask person. He sees everybody as a genius, and he does.
Oh, well, I agree.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And he's into a lot of different things. So that's going to be really, really nice. So invite your friends. We do have to work out something around getting more people than just the same people all the time. And we got to have a different take and look at why we're doing the shows and what each leader should be getting out of the shows. And we got to get you a partner, you and Danielle a partner. And yeah, and Lakeisha's kicking butt, man. She has, I think this was the least amount of people this week, and that was one, she had 12, 13, 14 people. And so we got to up our game for our own lives. There should be people of our own that are in our lives that we would want to experience who we are. And we know a lot of people. Everybody on here knows a lot of people. So it is us not doing what we need to do to invite them to our show on the on the Grand Rising Elizabeth platform. But it's our show. And I'm very proud, and she is an excellent example. She takes her show, she records it, and she puts it on her website. So let's be inspired and, get our stuff together so that when we're doing something, they show up because you've been promoting all along.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we got to get that together as our business.
Okay.
Hi,
All
sweetie.
right.
Love
All
you.
right. Let's love ourselves.
Oh, yes. Mhm.
And
I
let's
don't know
hug
about
the
you. I feel a little
world.
stronger from last night. Oh,
Hug the world.
And let's sprinkle all that magic. Black girl magic. Black crone magic.
Right,
Black
right.
lady magic.
All right, girl.
love you guys.
Love
Okay.
you. Peace
Have a
out.
good day.
Good day.
You too.